Daniel Carter wasn't supposed to be home that night. A last-minute cancellation at work sent him back earlier than expected, and as he quietly unlocked the front door, he thought only about one thing: surprising his young daughter, Lily. But the moment he stepped into his bedroom, everything changed. Because lying in his bed, fast asleep, was the maid he had hired just a few weeks ago. Daniel froze. His heart raced with confusion, anger, and disbelief. Why would she be there? What was she doing in his bed? But as he stepped closer, something even more unexpected caught his attention. There were tears on her face, even in her sleep. And what Daniel discovered in the next few minutes would completely change the way he saw her, and himself, forever. Life had not been easy for Daniel Carter. After losing his wife 3 years ago, he was left to raise his 6-year-old daughter, Lily, on his own. Balancing work, home, and parenting had become his daily struggle. He tried his best. But there were days when exhaustion took over. Days when he wished he could be in 2 places at once. That's why, after months of hesitation, Daniel finally decided to hire help. Her name was Maria. She was quiet, respectful, and incredibly hardworking. From the very first day, she treated Lily with warmth and care, almost like a second mother. Lily adored her. "Maria makes the best pancakes," she would say proudly. For Daniel, hiring Maria felt like a small relief in a life full of pressure. But he still kept his guard up. Trust didn't come easily anymore. Not after everything he had been through. That evening, when Daniel returned home unexpectedly, he noticed something unusual. The house was too quiet. "Lily," he called out softly. No answer. His heart skipped a beat. He walked quickly through the living room, then toward the hallway. That's when he noticed the bedroom door slightly open. And what he saw inside stopped him completely. Maria was lying on his bed. Fast asleep. Daniel felt a wave of anger rise inside him. This was not acceptable. This was his private space. How could she cross that boundary? He stepped closer, ready to wake her. But something made him pause. Maria's face. She looked exhausted. More than that. She looked broken. Tears had dried on her cheeks. Her hands were tightly clutching a small piece of paper. Daniel hesitated. His anger slowly turned into confusion. Carefully, he reached for the paper. At first, he wasn't sure if he should read it. But something told him this wasn't what it seemed. He unfolded it slowly. And the words he saw made his heart sink. It was a medical report. A diagnosis. A serious one. Maria wasn't just tired. She was sick. Very sick. Daniel stepped back, stunned. Suddenly, the image of her lying in his bed didn't feel like a violation. It felt like desperation. And in that moment, Daniel realized something important. He didn't know her story. Not even a little. When Maria woke up, she was terrified. The moment she saw Daniel standing there, her face turned pale. "I'm so sorry," she said quickly, sitting up. "I didn't mean to." Daniel raised his hand gently. "It's okay," he said quietly. But his voice wasn't angry. It was calm. Concerned. Maria looked confused. "I found this," Daniel said, holding the paper. Her eyes filled with tears instantly. For a moment, she didn't speak. Then the truth came out. Maria had been working multiple jobs just to survive. The cleaning job at Daniel's house was her only stable income. But recently, she had been diagnosed with a serious illness. She couldn't afford proper treatment. And the exhaustion had become unbearable. That day. "I felt so weak," she admitted softly. "I just needed to lie down for a few minutes." Her voice broke. "I didn't mean to sleep there. I'm really sorry." Daniel listened quietly. Every word felt heavy. He thought about Lily. About how much she loved Maria. About how kind she had always been. And suddenly, Daniel felt something shift inside him. This wasn't someone taking advantage of him. This was someone silently fighting a battle no one could see. Why didn't you tell me? He asked gently. Maria shook her head. I didn't want to lose my job. Daniel sighed deeply. Then he said something that surprised her completely. You're not losing your job. Maria looked up, shocked. In fact, Daniel continued, you're going to get help. Over the next few weeks, Daniel did something he never expected. He helped arrange medical treatment for Maria. He adjusted her work schedule. And most importantly, he treated her not as an employee, but as a human being. Lily was overjoyed. She's part of our family now, she said happily. And in many ways, she was right. Because sometimes, family isn't about blood. It's about compassion. Understanding. And being there when someone needs you the most.